it all down. Monday night, Raw goes wild, SmackDown lights the town. Wrestlers in the ring fierce, from Cena to The Rock. Undertaker brings the fear, Brock Lesnar throws the shock. Casual guy, he's talking loud, WWE makes him proud. From the ropes to the mat, can you feel that wrestling bout? Becky Lynch, she's on fire, rolling, spinning with desire. Reigns with the Superman punch, Styles stealing the main event lunch. Every week we go live, listen close, feel the vibe, breaking down that wild scene. Wrestling's king in this arena. Casual guy, he's talking loud, WWE makes him proud. From the ropes to the mat, can you feel that wrestling bout? Loud, WWE makes him proud. From the ropes to the mat, can you feel that wrestling bout? Casual guy, he's talking loud, WWE makes him proud. From the ropes to the mat, can you feel that wrestling bout? Another Monday Night Raw, in the ring they clash. SmackDown Friday night, body slam with the crash. The casual guy talking, don't let it pass. He spits the truth in the wrestling podcast bash. From the top ropes they dive for the belt defense. Blood, sweat, and tears, they reap what they spend. In the square circle, lives twist and bend. Listen to the tales, the casual guy's intent. From the top ropes, they dive for the belt defense. Blood, sweat, and tears, they reap what they spend. In the squared circle, live life, twist and bend. Listen to the tales, the casual guy's intent. Tune in, tune out, hear the rush out. WrestleMania, wrestling wasteland. Heroes fall, villains rise, they dance the violent dance. Chairs, tables, ladders, stakes, the audience in a trance. Casual guy breaks it down chance by chance. He peels back the curtain, gives secrets a glance. Podcast waves reverberate like a count. Each move, each fight, not just for the clout. Standing tall in chaos, what it's all about. The casual guy tells it raw, no doubt. Crunching battles, unending tales, flashing lights, roaring crowd, no trumped up sales. Beyond the scripted saga, reality prevails. In the casual guy's realm, the truth never fails.
Ooh, good morning on this overcast Sunday out here. Got a little bit of rain this weekend, so it's nice to wake up on a nice cloudy day and start your morning with some Clash in Paris. We love it. Yeah, thanks for hopping in here. What up, Justin? That jacket, baby. I wore it just for you today, bro. Ah, the Logan Paul special edition. Let's go. So yeah, we got Clash of Paris starting in just about an hour here. In the meantime, let's talk about it. First up on, well, maybe not first up on the card, but first up on my card, Sheamus versus Rusev in a good old fashioned Donnybrook match. Uh, love the Donnybrook match style. Just saying that word is fun. Um, this one, I don't know where to go really, but I'm thinking it's going to be Rusev, and I don't know necessarily why I'm going that direction, but um, I don't know. I think there's still something there with Rusev and like proving himself right to like being righteous or whatever it is. And then, I don't know. This one's kind of a toss up to me, to be honest. In my heart, I'd love to see Sheamus win it, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. We also got Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. That one was kind of a tongue twister. This one kind of popped up out of nowhere. And obviously we were supposed to have Naomi versus Stephanie Vaquer here, and I know a lot of people are upset that that match isn't happening. And a lot of people also feel like Stephanie should have gotten a match against someone for that title, since it's sort of being, tossed up in the air. But here we go. We get Becky versus Nikki. I enjoyed Becky's promo on Friday night too to the crowd. That was fun. And yeah, but for this match, I'm sorry, Nikki. You can look, but you can't touch. Becky's gonna retain in Paris. Where else do we want to go? We got the Wyatt Six and the Street Profits. Yeah, I'm gonna go Wyatt Six on this one. I think they still want them to hold the belts for a little bit longer, and I think this probably sets up some sort of Street Profit split. Look, Montez Ford should be a singles wrestler. The dude's got all the talent in the world. That movie does where he flips over the turnbuckles, while people are down on the floor. That move is wild, and super athletic. Love that guy. So I think we might see a split of the Street Profits, and they kind of go in a solo direction as a result of their loss here today. But we'll see. We got our tribal chief versus the tribal thief. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. In a Shula Fala match or whatever we're calling this thing. It's just a normal match, but I think this is where Roman gets some get right on Bronson Reed. And I think this is going to lead into Roman, taking on Braun Breaker and then Seth eventually here. But we'll see how long it takes this sort of build beyond this. I mean, I guess I could see Bronson Reed winning still. And then, is there some involvement with Jay into the match, or towards the match, the ending, something like that? Because, Braun Breaker, Seth, maybe less Seth, but at least Braun Breaker is probably going to show up at some point during this match. And, I think Roman will need some backup. And here comes Jay to the rescue. So I could see that happening. Does this eventually lead to like another, reuniting the bloodline with Jimmy and Sammy and like Jacob Fatu in there as well? And then, maybe they could take on the Vision, or maybe you have them take on the MFTs or something like that. I don't know, but I think the writing's kind of there that we might see the bloodline start to reform a little bit. But we'll see. Anyway, give me Roman in this match. Give him his damn shoes back. I think he's going to take his shoes back from Bronson. So that's who I got for that one. We got John Cena versus Logan Paul. And you know I'm repping the Logan. Well, I got the Ron Cena shirt on with the Logan Paul jacket, but I think Cena's got what 10 appearances left after this or something like that. I think this is where you're going to start seeing him put people over a little bit. So yes, I am going to go with Logan Paul winning this match today. Do we see an appearance by Brock Lesnar here? And then that sets up Cena's next match for the next pay-per-view, which is going to be on, the WrestlePalooza. John Cena versus Brock would be a huge match to, get people on to the ESPN platform for PLE. So I think we could see a setup for that. Do we see R-Truth show up at all? I don't know. I could see some interference. Does Drew come out to help Logan Paul? We still haven't seen Cody. I don't think we're gonna see Cody either. He just had another baby, and so I would assume that we won't see him until the show gets back to the United States. Yeah, but give me Logan Paul. The crowd is super behind Cena in France. If you saw him on Friday night SmackDown, they were going nuts for John. So I think this is a good way to put Logan over a little bit, which is still going to be hard to do with the fans, but maybe it lends a little more credibility to him. Then last up, we've got the fatal four-way between Seth, Punk, LA Knight, and Jey Uso. Everyone, I think most fans want CM Punk to win this one. I'm not a Punk guy. Personally, he's okay, but not my, I'm not like CM Punk guy. Jey, I don't think we're gonna see Jey. I don't know why you would put the belt back on Jey at this point. I understand why he's in the match, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Really, the biggest issue I have is why not LA Knight? Why not? This dude deserves a freaking title. And I know it's not going to happen today. I get that. At least he's a part of the conversation now. And that's cool. But, if this dude doesn't win a title within the next year, it's never going to happen, I don't think. And I think he deserves it. He's been over for so long. 3 years. This dude, people just go nuts for LA Knight. And it's cool to see, LA sort of start to get into that main event picture and see the crowd's reaction between CM Punk and an LA Knight. I think like a couple of weeks ago, those two faced off, and you saw them kind of go back and forth, like the crowd's reaction on who they like more. And, it was pretty split. Maybe people like both too, right? That's a reality. But it's cool to see like the crowd backing LA Knight just as much as they backed up Punk. And I know people think Punk is maybe more deserving of the title, but I would kind of disagree. I think it should be LA Knight's turn at some point here within the next year. So before 2027, let's call it. Neither one of these guys are spring chicken. So the clock's ticking, and I think you got to do something. I think eventually you do have to put a belt on Punk as well. But I don't think either we're going to see any of that tonight. My real question is, Seth retains. Now, can we build the bloodline back together? Roman beats Bronson Reed, get some help from Jay, maybe Jimmy, Jacob, Sammy, and they start to go after the Vision. Could the Vision possibly add another member to it? I don't know. But I think what we're kind of setting up for is a Seth versus Roman match. And I don't think it's in the near future. I don't think it's going to happen this year. We've only got 2 more PLEs after this. We got the WrestlePalooza next month, and then one more to finish out the year, but no more past November, I believe, is the last one. So give me Seth, regrettably, to win tonight as well. I hope there's some mix-up, some excitement, some appearances in this show today, and looking forward to it. So, yeah, thanks for your tuning in here, guys. Figured I'd just hop and do a quick one here before, well, the actual pregame is starting as we speak. So I'll let you guys get to that. Yeah. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Appreciate it.
Another Monday Night Raw in the ring, they clash. SmackDown Friday night, body slam with the crash. The casual guy talking, don't let it pass. He spits the truth in the wrestling podcast bash. From the top ropes, they dive for the belt that bends. Blood, sweat, and tears, they reap what they spend. In the square circle, lives twist, and then listen to the tales, the casual guy's intent. From the top ropes, they dive for the belt that bends. Blood, sweat, and tears, they reap what they spend. In the squared circle, live life, twist, and then listen to the tales, the casual guy's intent. Tune in, tune out, hear the rush out. WrestleMania, wrestling wasteland. Heroes fall, villains rise, they dance the violent dance. Chairs, tables, ladders, stakes, the audience in a trance. Casual guy breaks it down chance by chance. He peels back the curtain, gives secrets a glance. Podcast waves reverberate like a count. Each move, each fight, not just for the clout. Standing tall in chaos, what it's all about. The casual guy tells it raw, no